Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video of One Tool a Week, guy. If you're new to the channel, we take a look at tools every week. So if you love tools, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So what is it that we're going to be taking a look at this week? Well, somebody had mentioned everyday carry. So with that being said, I am going to let y'all know what I carry every day with me, on me at all times. That's excluding my cell phone and my company phone. So keep that in mind. Also guys, keep in mind that I have on blue jeans and also long sleeve shirts with 2 pockets in the front at all times, and I always have my work boots on me, which are the Ariat Work Hogs H2O for now. So if y'all have any other recommendations, go ahead and leave those comments below. So let's jump into it. What is it that I carry every day, or my EDC is going to be? First of all, is going to be a notepad. So for all you apprentices, and of course you journeymen and foremen, supervisors, anybody, you're gonna need to take notes if that's getting measurements, or if you're getting model numbers, or you want to remember some things, or maybe on your punch list you want to keep track of some items. You always have to write down stuff, so a notepad is always gonna be in handy to carry. This is going to be just a regular notepad, a 3x6. Now Amazon has a 10 pack for $13.97, which they're very cheap, guys, or you can find them at your local store, food market area, it doesn't matter. So that's gonna be the first item that I carry. If y'all know a better one, let me know, leave a comment below too. So that is one thing that I carry. So the next item that I go ahead and carry is going to be a pen. So again, you apprentices, if you are going to be writing down measurements or anything like that for your journeyman, make sure you have a pen with you, or if you're getting a part number, a serial number, fittings, whatever it is, guys, you always have to have a pen to write down. So that's gonna be item number 2. Now on Amazon, this is just a regular Pilot G2. They sell a 12 pack for $11.37. Now next up is going to be, I always carry a Sharpie retractable fine pointed pen, or marker. Now I love the fine or the retractable one, just because in case my other hand's holding something, or I might have some pipe or whatever it is, I could just press it and write down whatever, or get my cut piece measurement with it just by pressing one button, and I'm always losing the cap. So trust me, if you're out in the field, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those caps are always going off, or you have to pull it with your mouth, and sometimes you don't know where your hands are been. So that's gonna be another item that I carry with me. Now these are gonna be a 12 pack, runs you for $23.99 on Amazon. They could be cheaper at your local convenience store. Now let's say sometimes you might have water in the area, or condensation's building up where your Sharpie's not gonna mark, and believe me, they will not mark with water. Then that I jump into with the Listo 1620 grease pencil, and of course I have it in red, as you can see right here. It's just a regular wax or grease pen that marks, and it will even mark on water areas. So this baby's come in handy, guys. It's gonna be model number 1620. Amazon has them for 12 packs, and they run for $13.37. Now keep in mind that I do have it red for a reason, that being in case you're doing pipe fitting or other items and you happen to have black pipe, or maybe you have cast iron running service weight. There you go. You won't be able to see it with a black Sharpie, or you could see it, but it's gonna be a little hard. So that's why I carry a red one with me at all times, because I'm able to see marks on black items. So that's gonna be another item that we carry. Now next up is, you always have to have a reamer with you, guys. This reamer is going to save you. Sometimes you don't have your utility knife, your knife on you, so you go ahead and open boxes, or just to ream any copper pipe fittings, or maybe sometimes you want to reach for something and pull it out. These babies come in handy. Now this is the Milwaukee reamer, the 48-22-4255, and it runs for $11.78 on Amazon. You could probably find them cheaper at your local store or your parts supply store. Next item that I carry with me and I recently added in my previous video is going to be the Klein 32613 pocket screwdriver. Now this is going to be a 3-piece. Of course it has the Phillips, it has the extended piece in the back, and the best feature is that it closes up, so that baby that way doesn't penetrate your shirt in the front. Now that is a major improvement, and believe me, you will see a huge difference. That's another item that I carry with me. Now last but not least, in my front pocket as far as carrying on me is going to be my Streamlight Stylus Pro USB, which I love this flashlight. It comes in handy so much. It beats carrying one of those large Milwaukee 1000 lume lights with you. You always have this puppy on you, and also it's rechargeable, so you get in your truck or whenever you're heading home, or maybe you might get home, you just open it up, slap in the USB, charge it, and keep going. It's going to be waterproof also. As you can tell, it has O-rings, and also where the battery is being held has an O-ring. And it's just a great flashlight to have. If y'all know Streamlight, they make great lights also. If y'all know of another pen light or a small carry light, go ahead and leave the comments below and we'll take a look at it in the future. But as for now, that's my carry on as far as my pocket. And like I said, I do wear long sleeve shirts at all times. That's for sun protection, anything jumping out, penetration, insulation, carrying on you, or whenever you're cutting stuff, it will fall down, and that way you're not all itchy on your skin or anything. You just take off your shirt and maybe slap on another shirt. But these babies are always on me, and also they're more stiffer than shirts, so whenever you have a shirt and you're carrying all these items, they tend to drag more to the front and you feel the weight, as opposed to a long sleeve shirt with stronger material. So next item, we're gonna jump into the jeans section. So on my front jeans, my front pocket, I usually always carry whenever I'm at a job, or if I'm doing anything as far as work wise, I always carry the Stanley 33425 tape measure. Now of course it's the 25 footer. I prefer the 25 footer just because I don't have to carry that extra 35 or the 10 feet extra. You do notice the weight if you have it on you. This alone is already adding a good amount of weight in your pocket, but now you're adding a tape measure, and those 35 footers, you do feel the difference. But if you need it and you need those extra 10 feet to run whatever you're running, then go ahead. But I myself prefer a tape measure that's a 25 footer. So this is going to be the Stanley 25 footer that I carry with me all the time. Next up is going to be the Milwaukee Fastback 3 utility knife. So the reason I love the Milwaukee Fastback utility knives, just any fastback in general, is because you could open it with one hand. So let's say your hand, again, it's being used for something else, or you're holding something and you have to cut it around, or whatever the case is, you're able to just pop it open with one hand and get it. As others, you have to just fold it out, you have to use both hands or acquire both hands. It's just a very handy tool. And also I love the fact that you could store an extra blade or extra blades on you, just in case this blade becomes dull or you break it trying to open up a door or something, you know. Yeah, they come in handy a lot. All right, so that's gonna be this puppy. So next up is going to be on my belt holsters. I always carry my gloves. So as you can see, this little setup right here, of course these are gonna be the Maxi Flex right here, medium size gloves, which I will leave all the links to all the items will be below. So I always have these Maxi Flex gloves on me in case I'm ready to go whatever they line me up, or whatever I'm gonna start working at, wherever area I'm working at. I always have my gloves on me, that way I don't cut myself, or if I need to do something and then get rid of them, throw them away and replace them with some other gloves. But I always have the gloves on me. Now I do have this little lanyard right here, and I forgot to mention that the Stanley tape measure runs for $25.74 on Amazon, and the Milwaukee utility knife Fastback 3 runs for $17.49 on Amazon. Now I will let y'all know this also, most of the Milwaukee items you could probably find them cheaper at Home Depot, but we'll venture into that later on. So of course the gloves, they sell them in 3 packs on Amazon, and these puppies are going to run for $12.49 as far as the 3-pack. Now also I carry this glove grabber right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. It comes with 2 of these back to back, but I usually just get rid of one and keep the other one for myself. That way, as you can see right here, it comes with 2. And they're usually back to back, but I got rid of one of them and keep it in a holster. I don't know if maybe you want to give it to your apprentice, journeyman, whatever the case is, foreman, supervisor, but I carry these just so I have my gloves on me at all time. Now carrying my gloves and the glove holder is going to be my Firebiner right here, which this is like a little multi-tool which comes in handy for you welders and pipe fitters or plumbers, HVAC, if you want to start your acetylene tanks or your oxygen acetylene tanks. It also has a fire starter, so this is gonna be neat in case you can't find your striker or your lighters, whatever the case is. You always have it on you. Also, I carry my keys right here. It has a bottle opener. If you could tell, inside it has a little knife in case you're opening boxes or something, and it has a little screwdriver up here on top, as you could see, but I think I've only used it once. And also it withstands up to 100 pounds. So it's pretty neat. It does come in handy, and like I said, I have it on me all the time. So those are that items. So after my belt loops, the next thing is my rear pockets on my jeans. I always every time I'm at a job or go do a job, I'm always gonna have these items on me unless I am doing something major and I have them set up in another area. But I guarantee you, one way or the other, you're gonna end up using these items. So that's why I recommend these items to always have on you. So first of all, it's going to be the Klein 32527 11-in-1 screwdriver. Now this is going to be $15.97 on Amazon. Now the only reason I went with the Klein instead of the Ouylll is going to be because Klein has a 5/16, and the 5/16 is probably the most common nut driver that you're going to be using HVAC. That's mostly all y'all's panels that are going to be open with these, any unit besides quarter, and it also has a quarter and miscellaneous. But this is going to be the Klein 32527 right here, which is the 11-in-1, and always have a screwdriver on you guys, especially if you're an apprentice and maybe you're doing some service work, or if you're out in construction job and your journeyman has to open an access panel, or y'all need to locate somewhere inside of an area, or maybe opening up a conduit or an electrical box, control panels, whatever the case is. More than likely your 11-in-1 is going to be able to access it, just up to you, just till you can get your other, maybe your flathead, finer flathead, or more narrower flathead, just to get them by, as far as maybe you're just taking a look at before you actually start the job. So 11-in-1 is always in handy, just in case you need to open up anything or get access. So next up, guys, it's going to be, I'm always going to have my Knipex pliers right here, the 8701250 tongue and groove pliers, and these babies are just great. Like I said, just carrying them out, and maybe you have to open up some or loosen up some items, whatever the case is, or tying up a nut, a bolt, whatever the case is. These babies are going to be able to perform almost any job, and they're going to come in handy just to get you by, or close valves, whatever the case is. A great tongue and groove pliers are always going to come in handy, and these are the ones that I always have on me. Now next up is going to be a level. So right here I have the Klein torpedo level, which is the 935AB 4V, and this is gonna run you $23.49 on Amazon. Now the torpedo level is always gonna be great, just in case maybe you're checking up on somebody and you notice that something's not straight. You put your level, okay, let me adjust it, or just for anything. Also, you plumbers, if maybe you're checking up on some drain lines and you want that quarter pitch and you take a look at it and you don't have the quarter, well, now you have issues. But of course, it's magnetic and it's going to be able to catch on almost anything. It has those rare earth magnets which come in handy. It's going to have 4 vials, but most of all, it's going to be made out of aluminum, and it's the smallest torpedo level, and it's not the lightest one, but like I said, it does last because it's aluminum, so it beats the plastic ones just because the plastic ones tend to break a little more faster than the aluminum ones. So this is going to be the next item that I carry on me all the time. So last but not least, guys, it's going to be a combination of 2, and those 2 are going to be, first of all, it's going to be the Knipex 8603250 that I carry with me on top of my Knipex tongue and groove pliers. So I carry the smooth jaws just in case it's something fragile that I have to get to, or brass, or any nice finish you don't want to scratch it or make it look ugly. I carry these puppies with me. Now, depending on which ones I have in my front seat or close to me, I will swap out from these or the Raptor adjustable wrench right here, which is the, on Amazon you'll be able to find this baby, which is a ridiculous price at $65.97. But if you go to the Ferguson website, or if you have a Ferguson rep, Raptor does belong to Ferguson's, so go ahead and take a look at those stores, and I want to say they run about $18. So $69 is a ridiculous price, but again, it's a smooth jaws, that way you don't scratch anything. And these are going to be the 2 items that I swap between. Another item that I do carry with myself also is going to be what keeps all these tools on my jeans. So of course, one of the most important things is going to be your belt. So what belt is it, guys? If you're sagging jeans, or if you're carrying skinny jeans, just sorry to say, in the construction or any blue collar or any job, as far as being out there and using tools, they will not work because you don't want all these tools pressing against you. So I highly recommend not wearing skinny jeans. But as far as belt, this is going to be the belt that I myself wear. This is going to be the Core Essential Express gunmetal buckle. So if all you know, if you know about Core, guys, they make gun belts which are rated up to 500 pounds. This is not one, this is just for looks, but it works amazing. And the reason that I go with this one instead of a gun belt or carrier belt is going to be just because these are going to be 1 3/8 wide. Now most jeans do not go 1.5 wide, but the Core belts, once you get into those gun everyday carriers, they're gonna reach 1.5. So the neat thing about it is they measure 22 to 44 inches wide. So if you fit within those size parameters, they sell a belt. Now the clip-on, the most amazing thing, and the reason why I like them, is because you don't see any holes attached to it. These are going to be a railed, so it's going to have about 42 adjustments, and they're all at a 1/4 inch increments. So just in case you're trying to fine tune it, you just go ahead and slide this baby in there, and if you'll hear the click and see the belt just, and once you have it clicked in there, you try pulling it and it holds. It's not going to go anywhere. And to loosen it up, you just press this little tab right here and your belt slides out. So of course, they are great belts. They are going to work great, and they're going to be holding my jeans from keeping them falling down from all that weight being carried. So that's going to be the last item that I went ahead and added to my everyday carry. So we have a belt. Items that I did not mention is going to be a hat, or sometimes you have to wear a hard hat, safety glasses or non-safety glasses. It all depends on what areas or where you're working at. And also, I didn't mention any watches or other items that in the future we're going to get into. But as far as that, these are going to help you complete your job much better and be more efficient. Like I said, this could be the difference of winning a job or losing a job. If you're prepared for the job and you're helping your journeyman out, your foreman, your supervisor, whatever your role is as far as working, you'll be more efficient and be able to complete the task a lot faster. So that will help you out. That'll make you look great. And as starting off as an apprentice, being on the ball and always being a step ahead of your journeyman in or whoever you're learning from always helps. So with that being said, as always, thanks for watching One Tool a Week.